So this team looks pretty standard, right? It uses like Specs Miraidon, it uses like Mystic Water, Grass Terra Ogre, very, very standard. Uses like a bulky Rocky Helmet Torn. I like this set a lot. I really like the Hurricane too instead of Bleak Wind to help us play around Wide Guard. We have a Banded Urshi Water, big Banded Urshi Water, like this set. And then the last two Mons are a little bit weird. You see Indity Hat, and you probably think I have like Psychic Surge, Follow Me, Trick Room, Expanding Force, blah, blah, blah. It's not that. It's going to be Magic Bounce Hat with Electric Seeds and After You with Nuzzle. So this hat's like a pseudo speed control mon. Imagine this thing filling the role of a Farigiraf next to a Miraidon and just sitting there and nuzzling everything for speed control instead of using Trick Room. And then if they do happen to Trick Room me, I underspeed everything and can just After You to help enable my Pokemon like Kyogre and Miraidon. So it's like an anti-Trick Room hat without necessarily playing Imprison. I think this could actually work very, very well. After You lets them move immediately after me. So instead of like a Lilligant Torkoal where you're aftering with something fast, we're allowing them to set TR, set their speed control, and then After You Soramon. And you may be thinking like, well, then what's the Indity doing? Indity clashes really, really hard with Miraidon. This Indity doesn't clash really hard with Miraidon because we have Synchronize, not Psychic Surge. And we have a very, very fast Fake Out. I think this is like super cool. This is like cruise control for cool. This is like really rad. So we still get the Fake Out, we still get to Follow Me, and it makes them think that we have like a Psy spammy option, when in reality, I just wanted like a Fake Out Follow Me mon. And I didn't want to take away my Miraidon's terrain. So like I can still lead this with Ogre. It can still work. I can lead this with Miraidon. I can lead it with Torn. There's so many different cool things I can do with this team. So hopefully we get some wins with this. And let's go play some games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Is this guy actually faster than Roaring Moon? It is. I'm fast. Cool. I'm okay with that. Torn, Ogre, Miraidon, Indity. Let's see if we can race this one to the finish. I feel like I haven't really fought a Trick Room team in a long time. I feel like every single team that I play on the ladder recently, like maybe just like watching the YouTube videos, it feels like all of them are all just like Tailwind trade race to the finish, which I am also playing today. But it's weird to see like everyone else play that way too. This is going to be POW Roaring Moon. Okay. What are they gonna do here? Damn, I wish I led Miraidon. That Gleam would have slapped, bro. Holy moly. With the Gleam, though. Alright, let's think about this. You're gonna be able to stagger Tailwinds, but then, like, do I care? Don't care. Just gotta chunk damage. Like, I don't care if you, sucker my Kyogre. I don't care if you protect. I don't really care. Just do your damage and let me bring up my Miraidon. Let's see what they want to do. Help you Orange Trick Room. I think that's fair. No Terras. Huh. No Protects either. Just eating it, bro. They're going to get at least one KO here, I think. Onto either the Ogre or they're going to like Ice Spin or my Power or something. Or my, what is that? My Torn. Knockoff. Cool. Works for me. No Tailwind is amazing. I love that. Ice Spinner. Cool. They are going to lose their POW here, which is sick. And I'm not even gone because I'm built different. Shout out to this Torn EV spread, by the way. Literally built different out here. And now that Roaring Moon didn't Tailwind, so like I can just like pivot over to Origin here. And you're going to send out your Kyogre, right? Yep. And so we have Miraidon to pin us in the back. And you have... So I need to get Roaring Moon off the board. Like, we cannot let you stagger this Tailwind any further. The right play would be just something like this, and then come out with like Indity Miraidon, and go like probably just Fake Out Electro Drift, right? I would love to click Origin Pulse here, but I don't think I can get away with it. I think Torn also would KO Roaring Moon with Hurricane, but I don't know. You know what? I have faith. I don't need to do that. So we can Hurricane here and just Origin Pulse. It'd be nice to hit my Origin Pulses. No! Oh my gosh. That's the only one I needed to hit was the Roaring Moon. I think we just lost because of that. Oh my gosh, I hate my life! Oh, dude, I hate that. That's so BS. That's just game right there. That's game. I mean, it doesn't matter. Because now Roaring Moon's way too fast. way too fast. And I can't stagger my Tailwind. Man, imagine a world where, like, we actually hit stuff. Okay. You're gonna kill my ogre, but I have to do it just like this. Okay. Or supposed to decide if you're allowed to play the video game or not. I mean, right? I mean, I wouldn't play Kyogre at a regional. Probably. Terra on their side. So the Terrace doesn't Kyogre, which means this is the right play. We're gonna go grass, right? I'm a gamer. You can't tell me I'm not a gamer, but, like, imagine a world where they didn't have this, this Roaring Moon, you know? Acrobatics, yep. Of course they get the KO. And I made the right play with the Ice Beam, too. That's the part that's so frustrating about that. Good thing is, though, we have an Indity pin coming in hot here. We're going to do a lot of damage here. But then, like, we're going to run out of Tailwind turns in a few turns, so that's really bad. So let's see if they can hit us with an Origin. Never lucky. Single target Origin's big damage. Oh my god, I died. That's just game. Can you believe how unlucky I am? One Origin miss, and you go from an automatic win to lose. Wow. Wow. One Origin miss, and you go from an automatic win to an automatic lose. That's Specs Ogre, too. Last month's Zacian, but we had it. We had it locked up already. That's frustrating. Oh, well. Yeah. Nothing you can do about it, right? If I hit the Origin, I won. If I hit the Origin, they don't have Roaring Moon on the board to bully my Ogre there, and I get the KO there with the Ice Beam. I'm able to stagger in, bring out the Indity. I'm able to leverage the Tailwind turns. I don't have to blow my Terra on my Miraidon. Like, Miraidon Shadow Rider. I wonder if it's Sash Shadow Rider, or if it's something written on the Torn. I actually want to stagger my Tailwind here if possible, but I don't know if they're going to give me the luxury of that. Like, if I were to lead Torn Ursh, and you lead Torn with something, would I just lose? Probably, right? So that means I need something like... I mean, Torn Ursh would win the game if they lead sloppily. If they lead incorrectly, Torn Ursh wins the game. If they lead incorrectly, this is a GG right here. I really like Hat, though. I think Hat's good into this board. What about, like, Indity Ogre? What do we think about that? What does that get me? Not enough. Because I have to protect their Torn Ursh. So, like, I'm going to go Torn. That's happening. And then I have to think of something that's, like, safe and everything. I think Miraidon's probably the safest there. And then I'm going to go Hat and Ogre here. No Indity, no Ursh. We're going to try that. This is probably the safest lead that I have. While still, like, being aggressive, you know? Yeah, let's see it. Miraidon Torn versus Miraidon Torn. Wow, who's going to win this one? What a game. Alright, so they're going to get up Tailwind, and it's going to be a problem. Which one of these is more of a threat, though? Probably the Miraidon. They don't actually need their Terra in this matchup, but I do. Yeah, it's okay. I need my Terra. I can't blow my Terra here. Let's see though. Yep, Terra Miraidon, absolutely fine. You can just rip this Gleam into my face. I'm just gonna go into Ogre. I'm gonna try and go into Ogre. I don't know. I don't know your life, right? I thought about just ripping the Electro Drift into that Miraidon. I really did think about it, but it's fine. This does decent chip if we get a chance to do anything, right? Tailwind trades. Nice. I'm faster. It's good damage. Puts it enough range for... Oh, Draco. Incorrect. Incorrect. You are now weak. My friend, you are now quite weak. So Kyogre is good here. So is Hat, though. Just gonna bring in Hat. What do you do? Like, I'm actually curious. Like, what do they think that they do against Hat here? Like, pivot in Sin or something? Like, that's fine. Pivot in Ursh? Like, I guess if you want to pivot in your Ursh, you can. Pivot in Shadow Rider? Like, okay. You can Draco Meteor my Tornadus if you want. Yeah, I'm Hatterene, bro! Magic Bounce Knees, though! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Draco. Is it Hat? You thought I was going to Terra? No, you just missed. Well, now. That's fine. I'm going to miss too. Oh, I don't. Oh, you. Bro does not know that he's in danger. Awesome. Now, what I really, really like about this play is they're going to come in with Shadow Rider here. And they're going to, like, try and blow me up. And I'm just going to Nuzzle. And then my Kyogre, like, folds. Nuzzle's going to break Sash, have Terrain Boost. And then Kyogre's just going to fold their whole team. There it is. And at this point in the game, there's no reason to just give them my Torn. So we will just protect the Torn. And we'll flip on our normal Terra, and there it is. Kyogre should be able to close out from here. And they can't, like, re-Tailwind either because they just taunted themselves. Not bad. Let's go. What if they're, like... I was going to say, what if they have, like, a weird, like, focus... I don't even know what Shadow Rider could do here. Like, there's no fighting coverage it really gets if you're not Terra. But we should be good. I guess I gotta watch out for, like, a Torn Hurricane Confusion, right? Which you shouldn't even have Hurricane on that Torn. You probably just have Bleak Wind. Astral. Nope. Nopers. Bleak Wind, there it is. Doesn't really matter. Yep. Ow. It's fine. Speed drop. Never lucky, bro. Alright, we really gotta think about what this last mon is, because we do check it with Ogre now. Like, we do. Last turn of Tailwinds. And they have Ursh, Sin, Indity in the back as potential. It's probably Ursh. It's probably Scarf Ursh. So I'm just going to Hurricane and try to get the pin here. We just need to get the Torn off the board and we win. Because then we just set our own Tailwind and win with our Ogre, right? Yep. So we're just double targeting that slot. Is it in Sin or is it Ursh? It's Indity. Cool, that works. Does not matter at all. Thank you for the terrain. Not that it really matters. You can go for Expanding Force. That'd suck, but like I still think we get some value out of this. Because we do fold the Shadow Rider with Kyogre. Confusion hit and Confuse value. Astral, now he's... Are you choiced? Are you choiced, my friend? You might be choiced. Oof, look at that damage. And he's orbed. Okay, okay. I was like, there's a damage modifier somewhere. Big damage there. My team's Tailwind peters out. But I think that we're good, because now we just do a Tailwind of our own. And then we just let them have whatever they're going to like want to get or have or whatever. Don't make me use that stab after you, bro. They're going to take another tick of Orb, and we're just going to be able to close this with Ogre. Nuzzle was the play. I love this Torn set, though. It's like super, super bulky. Very, very fun to use. Alright, let's see what they got. Let's see what their actual Grandmaster plan is. I don't think they can really get their spells out of this one. So Tailwind's always going to go up there. I guess you could Trick Room me this turn with your Indity, but you had to get a KO there. I want to see, if they actually Trick Room, that's actually really smart, but then Hat's going to be able to like, after you correctly. And I think I just get a double. I think I KO the Indity. There it is, right? Cool. Awesome. Not that much they can do about that. Here's Torn. I think we just pivot in. We just go like Hurricane there. Honestly, like, what do you do? I don't think there's a way you get out of this. I'm just going to Dazzle. I was going to pivot in Kyogre and just guarantee hit my Hurricane, but like, you could just bring on Kyogre safely and just go Spout and win the game. There's nothing they can do about it. They have to have Expanding Force. I don't even know if Shadow Rider one-shots Hat. He gets the Protect. He's gaming. But they're going to lose your Torn for this. Okay. Bleak one. Oh, the big Bleak one hits. Cool. They just opened up a slot for me to bring out a good Pokemon. Torn goes down. I guess they can try like a weird double Protect play with Shadow Rider and try and wait out my Tailwind. That's definitely an option. Let's be real. But like, I think we could almost win the game off of like Life Orb chip. Because Shadow Rider can't break Kyogre. Now let's see. How many turns? I have 2 turns of Tailwind, right? Yeah, you have to get a triple Protect to get out of this one, buddy. Good luck. Nope. Not even going to try it. Yeah, I mean, even if you did, I still had the para on top of it, which means I still outsped. So, yeah, we take those ones all the way to the bank. I think I could get a lot of value off Indity here, believe it or not. Like, Indity pivot in Miraidon, fake out, and then I have, like, terrain control plus, like, everything I would really need to, like, pop a Moongus. I want to see if they lead, like, a Moongus Kali Eye, or I want to see if they want to lead, like, Koraidon, maybe? Indity Flutter, cool. This board works for me. I think you just nuke the Indity here. They really try to check Miraidon. That's a very unique lead to try and check Miraidon. I wonder if I'm getting Trick Room Fluttered here. Definitely an option. Like, can't say that it's not. I could just click Origin Pulse. I'm gonna Spout, though. They didn't Psyseeds Indity. I wonder if they're Citrus. They locked in Indity in the first slot, so there's something about the Indity that makes this special. I would not be surprised if they had Trick Room Flutter here. Like, Sash Trick Room Flutter seems really good. And then you bring in the Kali. We would just protect, fodder our Torn, bring out our Hat, and then after you Spout. That's what we would want to do in that situation. Perfect. Is this Koraidon? I mean, Koraidon's a great mon here. It's going to make me whiff all my moves, but at the same time, like, you're not going to KO anything this turn. So, like, I'll be able to stick a weak Spout. You know, I'm okay with that. Yep. And if I hit my Hurricane, like, that's gaming, bro. Deaglin, that's too weak. Alright, Sash broke on Flutter. If I hit this Hurricane, we're cooking. Let's go! Let's go! TY, my guy. Not bad, not bad. So I wonder if they have Kali Eye back there. If they have Kali Eye, I will go Rain Dance TR. Or sorry, Rain Dance Origin. I'll finish off the Flutter, and then... See, the issue with that is I don't know if I actually want to break the Flutter. Huh. Let me think about that. I don't really want to break the Flutter. I want to leave it up for a turn, and then protect my Kyogre and bring in my Hat, and so I can after you correctly. This would KO the Flutter. This probably wouldn't KO the Flutter. I guess what I can also just do here is I guess I could just pivot out for Hat here. You know what? I have an idea. This is okay. Yeah. Cool. Let's see what Terra they go into. Is it water? Is it fire? No way, fire. It's water. Yeah, good play. Cool. And then this means Miraidon should do great damage into it. Let's see if we miss another Origin Pulse. Oof. Nice. Cool. Miraidon will KO it. You're gonna follow me though, which sucks. Oh, they didn't Trick Room. Bro, you didn't Trick Room. Hello? You good? Homie? No Trick Room, huh? Okay. Could have Trick Roomed there. This is a good mon here. Kyogre, I mean, I feel like we just... I don't know if Hat dies to a +1 Lance. It probably does. You just bring in a Hat. This is terrain boosted Psychic. Like, I want to see what they actually do. Like, do you follow me? Like, should I be using Nuzzle? This is probably my best play. I'm wondering if the Indeedee is going to follow me here. If it is, Dazzling Gleam is a better play, right? I don't know if I can KO here. If they're going like follow me TR and I KO protect, cool. They're trying to protect with the Indeedee. They're trying to protect Callie and TR with Indeedee. That works. Just gotta hit Origin Pulse. Let's go, Kyogre. Let's go. Nice. Sash Indeedee. What a Chad. I'm also using Sash Indeedee today. Ooh, they Psychic here, but that's still game. Hat's the closer. No TR at all. That's so weird. Bro's just like allergic to TR. I don't get it. He had 2 opportunities to do it. I mean, I had the after you tier there too, but like, yeah, weird. And of course, I have Miraidon in the back. Cool. We're gaming out here. Electro Drift. Electric Seeds. Yeah, we had that game locked up, I think. Even if they TR with the Callie here, we would just be able to after you into my Miraidon. So they're probably kicking themselves thinking that they could have went for, like, a TR there, but at the same time, like, we were fine. Cool. Battle was canceled. Wins up. Miraidon Hat busted. All right, I'm thinking about this one. I think you can actually just leave Torn Ogre here and just go, like, Spout, Close. Like, that seems really good. I don't dislike Miraidon here. You don't tear in front of this though, but you would. Let me think about this. What's the issue with these two? If I'm being completely honest, the issue is you go and Sin into that, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna go with these two. These two here, and then like you're never gonna trick them, so I don't need to bring Hat. Indeedee is good fake out. I think it's right. I think it's right. You go Indeedee for a fake out. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Double bike. Double bike action. Let's see what happens here. I'm not feeling this one, man. Grim Miraidon. Cool. Good lead. Alright. So the way I'm looking at this is if I go like Tailwind Spout and you Light Screen, that's fine. And then I can come in with, you know, a couple other different things. I could even maybe weave in like just a Hurricane if I wanted to. Like, what if I did something like this? What are you doing this turn? I'm just curious. Like, what is it that you think that you're doing, Miraidon? Are you going to go D-Gleam into an Ogre? Are you going to Light Screen? Are you going to Thunder Wave? Light Screen. Cool. Light Screen's a good play. Alright, that's game we just lost. Oh my god, dude. I can't fucking catch a break to save my life. Have you realized that today? Dude, I cannot catch a break to save my life today. Holy shit. Probably gonna lose here, but we'll see what happens. They could massively misplay from here. Like this. That's a misplay. Okay. Yeah, because we're sticking like free spout damage. And you can pivot in Koraidon, but then like, Let's see what happens. I wonder if they have Ghost Terra and Sin. It seems like a waste of Terra here, right? Because now my Miraidon Terra just looks like it's really good. It is Ghost. Wow. Very, very solid play. Love that. Seems like a waste of resources, though, right? Doesn't it? At some level. All that just to fake out an Ogre, bro. Okay. I don't know if that's worth it. This is a lot of damage, right? It is. I just don't know if that's worth it. You'll see. Honestly, like, you've used Terra. If I get my Miraidon in the right spot, you fall over. This damn, look at that. See? Like, we're gaming. What's happening here? Knockoff. Cool. Take some more chip. Inity's still up. We can just set a Tailwind here. Is it Citrus? Okay. Fake out knockoff, Citrus. Probably has Florpus because it's paired next to Koraidon and then like parting. So it's not U-turn here, so that's good. Here's Koraidon. We definitely Tailwind first. I don't really need Rain Dance anymore. So we just go Tailwind. Tailwind Ice Beam. Tailwind Protect. I like Tailwind Protect. I can even just pivot in my Miraidon here. The only thing that would lose to is like some sort of weird play from the Incin. I'm thinking here. Yeah, Kyogre's right. I feel that. It's Kyogre. Ogre was the first one. So just Tailwind. You can take my Torn. That's fine. I'm going to give it to you. I want my Miraidon on the board. Whoa, good thing I didn't pivot in that Miraidon. I talked about it. I did talk about it. Good thing I didn't pivot in Miraidon. That would have been an L. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Just game. Don't need to be weird. Cool. They still have a light screen up, but like, I'm cooking. Or just kidding, Origin Pulse! Never lucky. It's good and instant. That's the one we needed to hit the most, honestly. Flame Charge. Okay. That's definitely a choice. Thank you. We now get to bring in Miraidon. I'm trying to think of the exact way to win this one, because I know we can. If I Terra here, how do I lose? Electro Drift? Electro Drift could potentially get me if I Terra here. I'm just not going to Terra. I think I'm fine. Yep. You're probably going to protect Koraidon and try and pivot parting. Nope. Okay. Nice. Works for me. I don't need to Terra. I don't need to do anything weird. I don't need to do anything weird, bro. And we just see what the Incin locks into. Or sorry, the Incin, the Miraidon. Because it's probably choiced. Actually, we still have speed control, so we can just Dazzling and fold it. Right? Last turn Tailwind. I'm just going to protect my Torn and pivot in my Entity. And we're going to see what you lock into. If you go into Gleam, I come back out and we Gleam trade. If you go into Electro Drift, making a fat read, I just don't Terra and I win. No need to be weird. Clean. Cool. I don't know if their Miraidon has, like, what is it? I don't know if it has choice or anything like that, so we're just trying to also scout into, like, Orb and other stuff like that. I guess I could just Draco Meteor it, you know? That's probably a better play. Like, Tailwind, Fairy Terra, Draco is probably the best play that I have. Because they still have a light screen up. And I don't think... That's the last turn of light screen, too. Yeah, we're going to Tailwind. Fairy Terra, Draco. Cool. So if they have the opportunity to use, like, what is it? Like, Electro Drift here. You know, this is their one-shot, one opportunity, Mom Spaghetti. Remember, we wasted their Terra on their Incin earlier, so, like, we should be good. Just let me hit this Draco. Just let me hit this Draco, bro. I need it. I need to hit my moves. Let's go. Big Draco. Cool. Wins up. See, they wasted way too many resources on that Incin with, like, the Ghost Terra to block the Fake out. Like, it was not worth it there. Not worth it at all. I like Torn. I think Torn's viable. I also really like Hat. I think Hat's super nice here. So I bring Hat in the back. Hat in the back and the cat. I think this is a race to the finish game. Do you really want to bring... Like, what would be the problem, honestly, with something like those two? And then, like, maybe this and this. I'm not bringing Ogre. I know that sounds really weird. I don't know if we need it. Zacian Power Rider, that's always the 50-50 with these teams. I'm not bringing Ogre into this matchup. I think that Ogre is, like, really good in this matchup, but I don't know if they're going to let me... The fact that, like, you need Tailwind and they can also, like, set their own speed control too, I don't know if it's right. So that's the board that I expected to see here. If my Ursh can live in Astral, it's probably Life Orb, right? We have shots. Or, sorry, like... But we'll see. We'll see. Because that's the board that I thought we were going to see. The Clef Shadow Rider. Like, Ogre would have been really bad here, I think. So we're going to maybe be able to get this Clef off the board. And then I don't want to see a Moongus, but even if we do, like, Miraidon's great into it, right? One. Oh, that is fat. What? How are you actually that fat? I'm banded. Alright, we're probably cooked, boys. Do I have EVs on? Do I have the right EVs? That should be doing way more. I'm adamant banded, bro. Full attack. That thing is Chonk City. You're just going to follow me. You would expect Torn to be faster than us too, but we're not, so it really sucks. So you have to just protect here unless you want to lose the Torn. You know what? I'll do that still. Yep, I'm okay with that. Yeah, it sucks, right? Because, like, if I was using regular Torn, I would just go, like... I would just be able to Hurricane, but it sucks. And we get the KO on the Shadow Rider. That's frustrating. I mean, I'm still going to try to break its Sash and hit, like, a Hurricane and stuff like that, but, like, it's a blind Hurricane. Like, what do you want from me? A little bit pinned here. Oh, nice. Confused would be nice, too, but... Beggars can't be choosers. Yep, these guys go down. And it's up to Miraidon and Hat to win out. Which, like, isn't the best combination. But, like, at least we can pin. Good thing for them, like, for them, is they still have Terra, so they can probably pin very easily here. See what the Zenta wants to do. Ooh, weird. That's weird. Okay. I mean, hey, that's a good mon to bring out in this situation. But I'm going to try my best. They still have Terra. they gonna poison Terra? Have to do that. Poison Terra be kind of clutch here on the Lando. Yeah, let's see what they do. I want to see if they make a read and like Sludge Bomb my Miraidon. That'd be kind of nice, actually. For them, that'd be kind of sick. I wouldn't even be mad. Protect Shadow Rider? Yep, honestly, great protect. No Terra on the Lando. Yeah, Terra D's. So Lando's gonna live and be able to do something stupid, but like we're gonna see. And then they're just gonna come out and wide guard me. Yep, good play from them. Sludge Bomb Hat, yeah. Oof, GG. This should be, we should lose here, but like we'll play it out. Sludge Bomb was great there. If I just terrestrialized my hat, I won. Oh well. The thing about Zenta is it can't use wide guard and attack. But the problem is like it has as many wide guards as I do dazzles, so like we lose. There shouldn't be a way to win in this situation. I guess I could have like Draco'd the Lando, but I don't think that would have won me either. I can't believe that like we didn't do any damage with that Surging Strikes. I really thought the Clef was going to go down. This isn't. This is how you lose. Because like you're creating situations to like get crit or get red. Okay, they don't have the good Mon. They don't have Zenta. Works. Problem is we still lose because like Pow's going to be able to just like absolutely pop us, but like if it's not sashed, if it's just like orbed and just goes down here and then you have to bring out Shadow Rider and I live through the one attack and I win, like that could be game for me. Like, yeah, I could win here. You're throwing. You, my friend, are getting dangerously close to throwing the game. Tail and Peter's out. If I can live the Shadow Rider all in, I win. I mean, I think that if that the Shadow Rider's sashed, right? But like if Dazzle breaks it here, I win. Gaming. Who doesn't bring Zenta to the Kyogre Miraidon matchup? Protect. He's trying to wait out my terrain, but now it's single target Gleam. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. He somehow found the line into losing. He found it. He found the one way to lose. All this, and I'm going to get crit by Astro here, watch. You got to try and fight me, bro. There it is. Gaming. We should win. Single target Gleam. Specs, Fairy Terra. Oof. We take those. I don't know how that person managed to find the losing line, but like, they totally did. Let's just try these. I'm gonna send these. Let's see if this works. If they lead in Sin, we have a good line into what they're doing here. And I feel like if we can force a Groudon Terra, that'd be really nice, but I don't know if we can. Cool. It's a good line. If we force their Kyogre Terra, they can't Terra their Groudon and stuff like that too, so like we just pin it. I think what they're going to do is they're going to pivot out Kyogre for Groudon. And so I'm going to do that. Definitely love that for me. So you fake out the Grim, you Volt Switch the Grim, they pivot out Kyogre for Groudon, and then you rebring out your Kyogre and you just go. Don't think you KO the Grim this turn with this, but like, you know, it is what it is. That's it. They should be expending some sort of resource. They should be like terrestrializing the Ogre, pivoting the Ogre for Groudon, protecting Ogre Light Screen. Those are all like solid, safe options here. Yep. I want to see if it's Cloak Grim too. Because we don't get this KO, and I don't want to lock into an Electro Drift here. I really don't want that play. I don't like that at all. Yeah, cool. It's nice we got that KO. Very good. So they have heavy defense investment here. All right, so then I'm going to be bringing out... I could bring out Ogre here. I definitely could. If I bring out Ogre here and they bring out Groudon, what does that look like? It's fine. You're allowed to bring out Groudon. Go nuts. Don't think I won't spout you, bro. Bold. Okay. That's a weird choice. I hope I'm not getting electrowebbed. I do. I hope that I'm not getting electrowebbed. Yeah, Grim got messed up, bro. No screens make this a lot easier. So what we're trying to do right here is create a situation where we get the pin with Miraidon and come and just go Gleam, Gleam. One mean Gleam machine. And everyone's staying in. Are you double dipping Electric Terra, good sir? Are you in grass? Grass is fine. Indity's gaming right here. This spout's gonna hurt. I think we are faster. Yep, big spout. Ooh, look at that damage. Sheesh. Origin Pulse, I can miss. I've missed all my pulses forever. Yes! Actually, it's so good they're hitting the Indity here, too. Let's see if they Electro. Thunderbolt. Perfect. Now I just get a free pin and a Miraidon, and we just go spout. Like, that's game. We just go spout, gleam, like, GG's, shake my hand. Cool. Feels great. I think if I even want to do it like that. I'm going to pivot out the Ogre. Or I could just protect the Ogre, too. Because you're going to Thunderclap it, right? So, I mean, I guess we could just do like that. And probably live pretty significantly. Yeah, so I will do, watch, we do it like that. That should get what we need. I know it looks weird, but that's the correct play, right? I think that's correct. I don't need to ask. I'm streaming here. I know what I'm doing. You can protect, but you're going to lose your Bolt, right? I think Bolt goes down to this Gleam in every single situation. Cool. Yeah, no AV. We just get your Ogre off the board for free. We take those all the way to the bank, bro. Yep. Yep. The Thunderclap? I mean, what would Thunderclap have done, though? They would have just lost their Bolt there. I kind of see it. I think what we're going to do is just... I think the way that we win is, honestly, just... We can go D-Gleam, just clap the Bolt, pivot out Kyogre for Torn, and, like, win out. Because I think that's... I think another one of their plays here is to Heat Crash the Ogre. We just don't give it to him. Pivot in here. I think they could try and double protect P-Blades too. That's also like another option. But I think we still went out with Ogre and Rain. So I think just having Rain here wins us the game. I could protect my Ogre here and then bring out my Torn safely too. That's like another option that I have. But I think they have to double protect their Bolt. Because there's no AV. He's just going to get folded by the Gleam. You have to double protect. Thunderclap. Nope. Lol, nope. Bolt down. Groudon chunked. Show me. Show me the Heat Crash in a Torn, bro. Do it. Do it. Do it. No. P-Blade's not. It's going to miss too, watch. Nah, never lucky. It's a... Oh, dude, you don't even KO anything, bro. You're weak. You need more hatred. There's no way they win this one. Battle's canceled. Wins up. Indity worked correctly. Crazy good. Holy moly. We love to see it.